The latest measure targeting antisocial behaviour was launched today. This time it's a crackdown on underage drinkers. The Home Secretary, Jackie Smith, said police will be able to confiscate alcohol from young people in 100 target areas during the half-term holiday. But the Conservatives argue that the powers are already there. Our chief correspondent, Stuart Ramsay, reports.
Have you been drinking tonight?
I don't drink, honestly.
Right.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, but the way that you are at the moment, I would say you've had more than one drink.
She's just turned 16 and she is extremely drunk. The police are trying to find out exactly what she's had. Her friends say they don't know. The police contact her father and ask him to come and pick her up.
She's had a certain quantity of alcohol and she's not really telling us how much she's had. Is it possible you could come to the location just to come and see her and take her home for us, please?
These are regular urban police patrols. This one around Warrington. And there are many reports this evening of drunk juveniles wandering the streets. And the fact is, this is not that uncommon.
It isn't that uncommon, no. It does happen. Some people are worse and can't even stand up. A lot of people, are not that bad, and you do come over groups of half a dozen who've been drinking. You just have to obtain their details and then put the reports in to make sure that we address it.
This is a nationwide problem and the police are spending more and more time on it. They're looking for youngsters drinking readily available and cheap alcohol. The Home Secretary is promising to give them more powers and to focus on the parents of the offenders as well, including parenting contracts currently used for truancy and antisocial behaviour orders, ASBOs.
We could use the parental contracts, for example, that we've used in other areas of antisocial behaviour for those young people who are being consistently picked up and have problems with drink. That's support for parents, but expecting them to take their responsibility as well.
But would it work? Well, the number of contracts issued has steadily risen, from 652 in October 2003 to 2,268 just 2 years later. When they don't work, the more serious parenting orders are handed out. But they've gone up as well. There were 254 issued during the same period in 2003. They've gone up now to 471. And that would suggest a significant percentage aren't working. Police, here preparing for another night watching youngsters out drinking, agree with the Home Secretary, but say society's attitude must change.
You need to have really the bottle, if you want to put it that way, perhaps an unfortunate phrase, but you need to have that strength of purpose that if there are parents out there that are not willing to comply, that the system does use the sanctions behind it.
The culture of excessive drinking by young adults every weekend is as much a concern as the drinking amongst their younger brothers and sisters, who certainly aspire to follow in their elders' unsteady footsteps. A closer look at alcohol advertising and the attitude of the pub and club industry is underway as well. Stuart Ramsay, Sky News.